Here with Steve, here with Abdullah. We're outside Old Trafford. Steve, we both predicted a win today, so I'm not just going to throw you in it, but that's a big bump to reality, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of us thought we could have a win, and you know what? The first 20 minutes was what I wanted to see. That we was going for it, we was pressing them high, we was aggressive, we was getting amongst them. You were seeing Marshall getting on the ball in the final third, Marcus a little bit getting on the ball in the final third, Jesse cutting about the place like he always does, Ander getting a foot stuck in. I thought there's only one team winning this first 20 minutes, and then the wind kind of come out of our sails a little bit. They was always going to have a time where they was on top in the game because they're a quality side, even without Cavani and Neymar. They've got some fucking wonderful players, but the combination of them getting just on top at the right time, and I thought our subs, I mean, the ref was shockingly bad, but I'm not blaming the ref for that. I think our own subs had more to do with us not winning that game than anything else.
Did Ali have much other options?
No, he didn't. And that's fundamentally the issue. I think he's going to have a moan about like Woodward and that, but that is the issue. Like 10 of our 11 I'm pretty happy with. Not like mega ecstatic with, but pretty happy with 10 out of our 11. You know the guy that I'm not happy with. But the backups coming in, whether that's Lukaku, just at the moment in form, he's nowhere near form. Sanchez substitution made a lot of sense. Someone with a bit of energy, someone with a bit of cutting about the place because Jesse's had to go off injured. But the Juan Mata one makes no sense. I've been saying for weeks.
You say that, but Juan Mata tried to do more than Alexis did. Are you surprised by Alexis?
I don't think he didn't try. I just think it's just not.
Today is a massive stage for him, a massive opportunity. And he comes on and he performs like that, and it's just like...
I didn't think any of the subs did anything. I thought Juan was the better of the three, and I thought you can always be reliant on Juan Mata to do what Juan Mata's going to do, but fundamentally we needed someone that was going to stretch their defence a little bit, because then it was just left to be Marcus, and Marcus wasn't doing it, and Marcus was being pushed out wide for some reason rather than getting in the box. That was pretty frustrating. And I don't get why Juan Mata is constantly being played on the wing. If you're going to play him in the 8, play him in the 10. You can't play him on the wing in a team that's looking at counter-attack. He's well slow, and he hinders us when he's doing that. And I thought him, I mean, none of the goals came down this side or anything, but I thought him and Ashley Young on one side, I was like, Jesus Christ, man, we're begging to get murdered down this side.
Now you get the green line on Football Manager. It's a red one when them two together. Abdullah, what are you moaning about today?
I said we've got a good start in 11, bar Ashley Young, and once one or two are out of that, we fall apart, and that was proven today. Don't know.
How do you remember him ever saying that?
I've been saying it every time.
Just fact-checking these things.
I can probably pull out about 100 tweets I've said over the last few weeks about that.
That's because you tweet every minute, man.
I'm active, innit? That's what it is. But you know what? In a way, you can't be fully disappointed, because we've got our way back into the top 4, if you look at it overall, and it was expected in a way that teams like that, once one or two are out of the team, that you're going to struggle. And I think hopefully, you know, people can see what Jesse Lingard's bringing aside today, because as soon as he's come off, we lacked energy, we lacked that quick one-touch football. I know he lost the ball a couple of times. People were telling me that when I thought him and Herrera were our best players in the first half, but I think Martial choked as well today, man. He
did have a quiet start to the game, didn't he? And he never really got back into it.
I think if he would have got in there at half-time, and Mike and Ollie would have had a bit of a go at him and maybe got him out the second half, he might have had a different game, but it looks like he was injured as well. Again, you take Jesse and Martial out that side, we look poor. Alexis, again, big stage, bottles it. How much longer can we handle that? I don't know what more Ed Woodward wants to see. If he doesn't back Ollie this summer, then...
Wait, you're speaking as if Ollie's a permanent manager?
He's getting a job.
No, but...
He's getting a job. And if you don't get a job, we're going to burn the place down.
I think Ollie will get the job, because I think we'll get top 4, and I think we might have a good run in the FA Cup. Possibly we've got Chelsea next week. If we win the FA Cup, I think he has every right to get it.
So this today hasn't given you any second thoughts? You still think this was simply just because PSG are better than us?
I'm not going to be reactionary, and I think it is that. PSG, you take Neymar and Cavani out that side, you've got Di Maria, who's got Ashley Young on toes today, you've got Mbappe running between the lines, you've got Draxler behind him, you've got Verratti, Paredes, who they just signed in January. Who did we sign in January? Where's the quality? They've got Paredes on there, they subbed him on, he's bossing that midfield. We didn't get any quality. That's how a big team reacts. PSG reacted in January. Barca reacted in January. So Ed Woodward, if you want to stay as a top side, react in the summer. You got a chance. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. I don't care who's meant to be spending the money at the top, but it keeps happening. And now, if you've got a manager who's getting the best out of the likes of Pogba, Martial, Jesse Lingard, Rashford, players who we can build on over the next few seasons, if you're not backing him in the summer, then when are you going to back him? Because again, that's proof today of two two big sides in Europe and difference in the way they've backed their managers. In January, I don't care who the manager was. We clearly needed a centre-half. Why didn't you bring a centre-half? PSG, they needed a midfielder because Verratti was out. Just because of one injury, and they brought in one today who bossed it in the second half. So, again...
We was even in the fight today. The fact that we was even in there for 20 minutes is why he should get the job. Regardless of the result, the fact that we went in there, all of us, I mean, it's pretty much most of the people standing around here, went into that ground today going, we can win this. Not that we will, but that we can.
I say we will.
Well, yeah, I say we will too. But like, I think that there's a lot of people that had the confidence, and we didn't have the confidence. I remember doing a draw for Full-Time Devils. I said the team that gets to knock United out of the Champions League this year is PSG. And the fact that, even though that might still be the case, the fact that the mood had changed so much, the fact that everyone actually had the belief we could go into that game and do something, which I still maintain that we could have done in the first 20 minutes. It just didn't happen for us. We've got fuck all chance of doing a damn thing in Paris now. No Pogba. And we saw the two sides of Pogba there today.
How bad was that ref, by the way?
Did
Pogba deserve to get sent off, you think?
I haven't seen it. I need to see.
I think that was a foul in the end.
Second one.
Yeah, I looked at it back and I think that's a foul from Pogba. Fair red card. But Kimpembe, that's a red card.
Before his goal, he should have...
Before his goal. But my point is, why is it every big European tie, we come here against Madrid, the refs have us? And it happens to a lot of other English teams. You look at Arsenal, go away to Barca, Madrid, PSG. I'm just saying, like, loads of the teams that have gone through in the group stages, it's like Barca, Madrid, PSG are getting favoured in the knockouts. I don't think it's just us. A lot of teams...
Saying we should check the referee's bank statement in the morning.
Sorry. Do you know what worries me, mate? Do you know what actually genuinely does worry me is that without Marshall and without Jesse Lingard, we don't know the extent of them injuries, but that makes me worried now for Monday, and then it makes me worried for when the Scousers come here, because I think that team without Jesse Lingard, I think we get turned over here.
On that note, thank you for watching. Make sure you check out both of their channels, Steve and Abdullah, and cheers, lads.